This is a personal confession. For years, I've been in the grip of a destructive addiction, an addiction that causes me to act compulsively, a feeling that sneaks up on me when I least expect it, taking control and making me do dumb, stupid things, hurtful things. People close to me know about my personal struggle with chemical addiction. My family and friends all know about this, how little willpower I actually have, in spite of being a health practitioner, and in spite of knowing how harmful this habit is. The worst thing, no matter where I go, I can't escape. It's everywhere. TV, the streets. You probably know someone with the same addiction. You might even be battling with it yourself. It's humanity's single biggest addiction. 100% pure, processed, refined sugar. This is a huge problem for myself and billions of others, and I want to share my struggle with you as I'm about to document a deeply personal journey. I'm going to gamify my sugar addiction, sharing with you the ups and downs, successes and failures, in the hope that if I can do it, others can too. And the benefits if we succeed are going to be huge. In the West, close to 50% of us are overweight. At the heart of this endemic is sugar addiction, pure and simple. You'll find sugar consumption linked into almost every illness humanity struggles with today. And by the way, this is not an attack on the sugar industry. I love the products it produces. Chocolate can enrich our lives. Birthday cake is a wonderful way to celebrate life, and ice cream at the beach. I wouldn't want to live in a world without these things. But these have to become an occasional treat rather than an everyday habit. So I'm gamifying my addiction, and I've done this before with another nefarious habit I once had: cigarette smoking. In 2004, long before I'd even heard the word gamify, I'd been smoking for 10 years and knew it was time to break free. However, on the 3 times I'd tried to quit previously, I'd failed spectacularly. So, as determined as I was this time, I turned my relationship with smoking into a role-playing game. Every day for 3 months, I was a knight doing battle with various monsters. At the start of the day, I would imagine the monster I was going to have to fight, sometimes a goblin, sometimes a dragon. I would imbue them with personalities and features, but the way they attacked me was always the same: addictive impulses based on habits and opportunistic moments of weakness. And every time I overcame an addictive impulse, I avoided this attack and struck a blow to my enemy. And I won that fight. Day by day, hour by hour, I used my imagination to transform addictive impulses into a blow-by-blow battle with an imaginary foe. I felt victorious whenever I won a battle, which was every day, and this created a sense of joy, excitement, and a rush of dopamine, which in its own way filled the chemical void that smoking used to provide. I was able to create a brain chemical high that didn't involve smoking, and once I got a whole lot of days in a row cigarette-free, I didn't want to stuff that up. To smoke a single cigarette would have been game over, meaning I would have had to have started over again from scratch. But every day built on the next, like building up a high score, and this line of unbeaten days became precious to me. And the idea of losing it all in a single moment of weakness was enough to repel the idea of a cigarette altogether. And I've now been free of cigarettes for 18 years. But can I do the same with sugar? You see, unlike smoking, which is universally reviled, banned in most places, and horrifically expensive, sugar is none of these things. It's ubiquitous throughout society. And we're heading into the worst time of year to even try something like this: Christmas, where we get bombarded with sugary sweet treats. In fact, there's an obligation to eat these things. It's going to be a tricky time for me, but I'm hoping to power through. Just a couple of caveats. I'm allowed 2 pieces of fruit per day, a lovely glass of Pinot Noir in the evening, and if you've watched my David Sinclair video on longevity, you'll know why this is. It possesses resveratrol, which has wonderful longevity effects, and as the occasions demand, we're heading into a festive time of year, I'm allowed a few drinks here and there, but I'll be going for low sugar options, and I'll be filling you in on exactly everything I do and how I achieve this, so stay tuned for that. If you like mind-body healing, please subscribe, and I look forward to catching up with you soon. Thanks for watching.